So that's the moon, and that's a light. And together that makes moonlight. Let's get it. I think I'm messing with this dark theme. So we can bring forth the light, you feel me? Because again, I'm told that that was sown in the dark eventually comes to surface. So we gonna keep it going. Today, we gonna talk about how history is made for real. You bear with me, because there's a whole lot of, scare tactics for real. History is made in terror. Because they say history is told by the victors, but it's like the victors of what? Those who are triumphant over a time. So that being said, the winner, of course, we talking about wars and whatnot, and a fight. If you're triumphant, that means you've overcome something. So those who have overcome a lot, you willing to do it again, but you don't really want to be challenged. Nobody really wants to be challenged. We love overcoming challenges. We love being victorious. We love being successful. But if it could be easy, we rather that. I'd rather if I had a way to make it all easy, let's do that version. You know what I'm saying? The road least traveled by, but in the sense of, let's take the easiest path. You feel me? That's why people love shortcuts, because they love the easiest path. But let's get back on track. How history is made. Because it's a whole lot of lies and deceptions that's going on, but I like to uncover things. Let's talk about 2020 for a second. I'm sure it's a lot of y'all that lived through 2020, and y'all remember the event. Y'all remember how it all went down. But really pay attention to the storyline of it. It's like it was a plague, right? And where I'm getting at is, like, think about, in history they talk about like the Black Plague, the bubonic plague back in the day, and how it killed so many people, how it was so terrifying, and that. But when you really think about humanity, we made it out. Somehow we made it out. It wasn't really like it wiped out humanity, even though it make it seem like it was about to kill us all. We was all about to be out of here from the Black Plague. But really, was it really that bad though? Because when I think about 2020, and that's how I'm going to phrase this dis-ease that was created, because that's what it was. It was a time of disharmony. They took away the ease of life, therefore made it seem to be harder because of this dis-ease. So in 2020, this situation arose, and now everybody's in a panic. Now everybody's messed up. Now everybody got to get something to keep them together, right? Right? But was it really that bad though? Because I know a lot of people who didn't get the punch, and they fine. And then when you think about the people who did get the punch, technically that was like a false sense of immunity for real, because if you was to get it naturally, you still gonna get the same thing as when you get the punch. It's just the fact that that punch might have a little extra punch in it, you feel me? But when you get it naturally and then you overcome it, then that was a natural way of your immune system boosting itself. Because, growing up, that's how I always thought that an immune system worked. Is like, especially, let's say, talk about chicken pox. I was put around people with chicken pox so that I would get the chicken pox, so that then I could no longer have chicken pox. I was immune from chicken pox. That was a way to be immune from chicken pox. You put yourself in the mix of it, therefore it boosts your immune system. You get over it, you get through it. But it's not that bad. Like, it's not just situation that it made to be seen. But this is where I'm going. So I've talked about the past, I've brung up the present, and now we look toward the future, because for some reason I see it way in the future. In a future, because there are parallel dimensions and whatnot, and I'm going to speak on everything that I choose to speak on because my words have power. And I'm going to split it right here, because there is a future where it's all back to peace and none of this stuff matters. But there is also a future where there is still history books and there is still lies being told. So in that future, they're going to make it seem like 2020 was a bubonic plague. They're going to make it seem like it killed so many people that it was about to wipe out humanity if they didn't step in and do something about it. But really, was it really that bad though? Like, really think about it. But this is how history is told. So I'm just speaking on this one situation to really paint out the picture of how things get blown out of proportion just because a couple people want to write things down and then they get together and then you agree upon it, when whole time that's just being emotional and it's just creating it's blowing it up way more than it actually was. Because 2020 was made worse because of panic. The situation was not that bad. I could look back and think about the Great Depression and it's like, was it really that bad? Or did it get worse because people began to panic about something that wasn't really that bad? And this is how history is told. People start panicking about a situation that they could easily overcome. But then you start giving up your power to these other things that have created the problem to take your power. And therefore, it makes them triumphant over you. And then, again, that makes them the victors who then tell the story. And then it's a perpetual cycle of nonsense. Because was it ever even really that bad to the point where you have to give up your power? Now I'm speaking on something that is premonitions for things to come. Now for those who can hear me, really listen though, because that means you got eyes to see. So RIC, what's coming? Don't panic. History is not solely his story. It's yours too. So pick your role and play it well. Know what you're supposed to do and be proactive. Stay proactive so that you are not reactive throughout these stories that are going to unfold, so that later, as they are told, you remain intact and whole. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Preach, preacher. You know what I'm saying? All right, but yeah, I'm gonna move on, because that pretty much is the gist of what I'm trying to say. History is told by the victors. So be that. Stay proactive. Don't be reactive. And you don't stay on top of all this. Now, let me know what you think. Let me know what you got from this, so we can continue the conversation, so we can continue to build this community. You know what I'm saying? So we can continue to tell our stories, so that our stories, can be victorious over his stories. You feel me? Yeah, I mean, you got it. You can get with it, or you can get going. You feel me? No, I think I did good on that one. I think that was a good one. I really think I did good on that one. For real. That was a good one. I like that one. That was a good story. But it's all facts, though. For real. We got it.